To remove the rear bumper cover, you will first need to raise the rear wing and remove the two taillights, blue arrows. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with those tasks if needed. Use a T30 Torx and remove the 4 screws holding the bumper cover to the base of the wing, blue arrows. Reach into the opening between the left tail light and separate the wiring connection for the bumper cover, red arrow. This is a tight fit, and you can do it later when actually removing the bumper cover if you have a friend to hold the cover while you work. Use a T30 Torx and remove the 2 screws holding the bumper cover to the chassis, red arrow. Do all of these procedures for both sides. There is a small plastic nub that the cover sits over, red arrow, by this fastener. You will need to pull the cover slightly outwards to clear this when removing and installing the cover. Remove the 2 T30 Torx screws holding the rear underside, red arrows. Use a T30 Torx and remove the 2 screws inside the rear fender well, indicated by the red arrows. Remove the 2 T30 Torx screws on the underside of the bumper, red arrows. With everything free, slightly pull the cover out and down from the chassis, making sure to clear the mounting nub, red arrow. Check that you have removed everything, including separating the wiring connection. You can now remove the cover from the vehicle. It is not heavy and can easily be done by one person. There is a heat shield on each side that protects the cover from the exhaust heat. Use a 10mm socket and remove the single screw, red arrow, one on each side, that attaches the brace to the chassis. Use a 10mm socket and remove the 4 10mm nuts holding the shield to the chassis, red arrows. Use a T30 Torx and remove the single screw holding the heat shield to the rear bumper heat shield, blue arrow, already removed. You can now remove the heat shields from the vehicle. Installation is the reverse of removal. You can now remove the bumper, red arrow, and the heat shield, blue arrow, as one piece. There are 3 16mm bolts on each side, red arrow, one hidden by the bumper. The bumper sits in a locating dowel on the bottom of the flange and indicated by the red arrow. This will not hold the bumper in place when you remove the hardware, so be aware. With the hardware removed, you can lift the bumper from the chassis. It is not heavy and can easily be done by one person. Installation is the reverse of removal. Torque the mounting bolts to 23 Nm or 17 foot-pounds. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.